Hey guys, it's your own boy, the one only Great Dane, back with day 665 Star Drop opening, and what should be the last contest sushi rolls. Again, I want to say day 7 because it goes by a week if I remember correctly, so it should be, I want to say the 7th contest, 7th or 6th. Again, I think it's 7th because they added a day, but that's the way they want it. Again, they really are trying to give people, I think, the best benefit towards potentially getting Oni Kenji, but again, I've already looked on the post, and again, I will say that's another good thing is they did decide to give away another 2 free sushi in the shop, right? But there's just so many people under that post on YouTube that are like, again, I'm just 1 or 2 sushis away from getting Oni Kenji. And again, it's heartbreaking, honestly, right? Because if they put in that much effort to get nearly every single sushi, and they just had bad luck on the splits, and then they don't have enough gems or money to buy more sushi, there's literally nothing they can do at that point. Again, I will say I hope these are people who at least also knew about the creator code QR codes, which again, I'm going to put on screen for at least a few seconds here. Just so, again, I don't even think I'm going to be able to upload this in time, unfortunately, but I figure I'll at least put it in the video. I don't know, at least to show you guys that it existed, I guess. But again, I made seconds on that, again, I believe it was, I always forget what the Wipeout, right? I was playing Wipeout, and I won 3 of the 4 matches, and again, the first match was the one I lost, and I can't even be mad about it because it was so incredibly ridiculous, again, with the bad randoms. So, essentially, I was 2v1, playing as Sphinx, like I said, against mostly long-range characters, so that was fine, I was winning. But somehow my teammates just ended up dying faster to a random Lily. Again, that is a character they definitely could have beat if they worked together, right? If they just stuck next to each other. Obviously not so close that the Lily could hit both of them, but just close enough. Again, if I could show you guys the replay, they literally just, one kept running up the left side, one kept running up the right. The Lily just kept throwing the super at each one and killing them every 2 seconds. And obviously that was faster than I could even kill the other team, because again, I at least have to try to dodge my team. I don't even know what they were doing. But again, this is the last day, as far as I'm aware, to get enough sushi rolls to get Oni Kenji, so it's a pretty intense day for some people, I guess. Again, I'm at day 46 daily streak, reward of 100 coins, and hopefully we get some good stuff here. Again, I think I've gotten pretty much everything in the event, so I consider myself pretty fortunate here. But again, as you guys probably saw in the previous video, or at least I hope you did at this point, I spent like 500-600 gems on this event or some nonsense to get everything. And again, I will say having spent that so early on did make this event much more enjoyable for me than for most people, because again, I was someone who got to play the really broken Finks Wasabi power where most people didn't. So, well, that and the Amber one was broken for a while until they patched it, but again, you understand my point. So, you know, without further ado, 50 coin sushi, 10 credits, 25 power points, and 200 bling, which is probably the best of those 4, honestly. So again, it looks like they've already taken out both the contest, I'm trying to remember what their name was, the mode where you defeat Kenji, and the Daruma doll mode. So again, I think that's a pretty clear indicator that the event is essentially over. Though again, it's pretty awkward considering, gee, I don't know, there's 7 days left in this season where I guess essentially nothing special is going to be happening. Again, I totally think they could have had 7 more days of even just giving the 2 sushi rolls. Would definitely have given a lot of people a chance to get Oni Kenji. I just don't understand why they're ending it so early, honestly. Again, right now I have 232. So at the very least, I know I can get 4 more sushi rolls. So again, daily fortune, same time tomorrow. That's not even really a fortune again. So again, we have the absurdly priced Kaze offer, and we have 2 more sushi rolls. Again, hopefully these are goods. Okay, I got A splits, 25 power points, 50 coins, and at 50 coins. again, I do think I might have actually unlocked literally everything else from this event. I'd have to look, but again, I think I've been rather fortunate on that. I have seen this 84 gems for 5 sushi rolls offer. Again, I think the offer track with, oh, that's interesting. The offer track where you could get the ash skin is no longer in the shop on the last day. And again, I have to wonder if that's intentional on Supercell's part, because they know people would probably be holding off until the last day to see if they need more sushi rolls, and might be able to get them to spend, you know, just a bit more. Again, which was what I was going to do, but because I know the wasabi powers are limited time, I want to spend the gems earlier rather than later, just because I had a feeling, again, it might end up being something like this, where, again, I think I probably would still be able to buy all 3 of these offers, but probably not the last one. Or it definitely cost all of my gems. I think I remember buying about 36 sushi rolls. If I were to buy all of these, 50. So it would be more, but I think it would have taken all of my gems, because right here looks to be about 50, so again, it is more, but it's still a lot of gems too. So again, if they're free to play, I think that's what the people that are free to play ended up doing, was paying the 84 gems for the 5 sushi rolls. And again, some of them just didn't make it, and it's very unfortunate. So I do have some resource offers here in the shop, don't really care much about those. I have 5 credit daily freebie and 60 XP doublers. Again, I don't think too much else special is going on here, but I do have to get those 8 daily wins. So again, I'll be back in a second. Okay, and I'm back with the 8 daily wins. So let's see if we have anything good here. Rare. Starting with a rare, 50 coins. Onto a sushi of 50 coins. An epic of 200 coins. And a split sushi. 50 coins, 50 coins. Rare. And a rare of 100 XP doublers, so again, a pretty decent opening there. And my final count for the Battle for Katana Kingdom is 238 sushi, which again is certainly more than the 200 needed to get Oni Kenji, but at the same time, again, I still would have expected to have probably somewhere around 250 to 270 at least, considering how many gems I've spent, which again should really tell you how hard it is for the free-to-play players to actually get Oni Kenji during this event, because I only have 38 more than I needed, having spent that many gems is, again, very interesting. And I also think I had pretty good luck with the splits. I think I got at least 2 or 3 8 splits again, but the beauty of the fact that I've recorded all of this means that you guys can actually go back and look and see essentially how many sushi I've got. Again, the only ones I didn't record were the ones that I was getting during the boss battle Kenji event, just because again it was really inconvenient to do so, and I'm already really behind on recordings anyway, so I didn't want to have to edit those in. But again, you guys can see how many sushi I got anyway, so again, you if you really cared that much, you could actually look at how many sushi I had again when I recorded, and then you can kind of piece together how much I got during that time. Again, I don't think I actually went into this section every single day. I certainly tried to more as I got towards the end of the event, so again, it's hard to say exactly how much I had each day, but I hope I went in there enough to at least allow you guys to get an idea of how good my drops were. But again, I don't think too much else is going on today. Again, I hope most of you did end up getting Oni Kenji if that's what you wanted. At the very least, I'm hoping that, again, most of you should have at least gotten a free legendary skin out of this, and I think that is pretty cool. So again, while you might not have got the hypercharged skin, at least, you know, be happy that you got this, which I think the majority of people did. When I think it's pretty cool that they'd at least give away a legendary skin. So again, I think that's the guarantee they're looking for most people, especially free to play to get. But if you honestly wanted Oni Kenji, I do feel like they're expecting you to at least buy some amount of sushi, right? But anyway, as of today, I have 100 XP doublers and 142,766 power points. And again, of course, the thing that I want to hear is, what amount of sushi did you guys end up getting by the end of this event? And then I also definitely want to hear, did you end up buying any sushi, or is that just the amount you got from free to play? Because again, I really want to hear, are there any free to play players that did manage to get lucky enough to end up getting Oni Kenji? Again, if you did, I imagine you also probably won nearly all of the contests, because it must not have been easy, or you are incredibly lucky. But other than that, let's see how far I can take this, guys.